Why didn't we see the light then?
Perhaps you're simply too cynical to believe. I believe you should give it a fair shake.
Aegis even
Me
does just
think-
kind of like, do that kind of smiling, smug shit sigh at that. Oh my god. There's no logicking my way through it with a person like this.
Me thinking he's speaking bullshit.
You've offered people a comforting lie, and whether or not that's for your own benefit or whether you genuinely believe it, let's just say we disagree on how people should face reality.
It's no lie, sir. It's very real.
It's illusory.
Illusory? What makes you call it illusory? Have you proof?
In where we come from, people don't simply disappear after a light tussle. Food doesn't disappear when it goes a certain distance. Buildings don't go off into the forever.
Magic boundaries, our powers of incantation. We pray to our Lord. He grants us certain powers. None of them are illusions.
Those
Seeing
two that
is
disappeared,
believing,
what
after
did
all.
happen to them?
He looks at you and just says, "Are you prepared to swear?" I'm afraid telling you that. Well, you seem all too eager to spread rumors to
Rumors
the people quietly living in this town.
Where did they go?
Where did it come?
They went somewhere for their own safety, and soon they will be back.
What's happening to them?
They're being treated for their wounds.
I think they're brainwashing them.
And your people don't know of this disappearance and that it's apparently for their own good.
Well, if they can't know because, then we'd have to amp up the power of our incantations, and we're already.
All right, new plan.
perhaps-
We're gonna fucking run up the power bill. We're gonna have to. That's how we
Wait,
break this.
no,
illusion.
Azor said, so you need them to not question it for your powers to work.
Or, we already expend quite a bit of energy to keep this town's protections in place. We'd have to spend more, and
More?
we'd rather not spend more than we already are.
Why would you have to spend more if they were more aware of the situation?
Because the mind and the body, they don't know what's best for them. They fight true peace.
I'm still not following. We found out what was really going on with the food, but it still looked like food to us in the main dining
Because it
hall.
was food.
What happens to the food when we exited the building that we've eaten?
It's not prepared to be exposed to what's outside the dining hall.
So then again, I must ask, what is the issue with the people knowing the full extent of their surroundings?
If they know the extent, then they won't be able to live here anymore.
Why not? What
No.
stops them?
The knowledge itself is what stops them, and for your own safety, I assure you, you should stop asking questions.
We know what's going on. We have begun to peer back the
You
curtain. We know
don't.
you are
Truly know what's going on now. And it's better that way.
If only we had Mask here.
So you're admitting
True.
this is a lie, then? You're admitting
It's not a lie.
You're omitting something that's because we can't know it. So you're lying to us.
The world isn't a lie. I'm withholding information for your own benefit, but where you are right now, where you're standing,
If this world
that
is
food you
born
ate-
from your power and you understand it, then you are lying to us via this world.
The world isn't born from my power,
Oh?
Oh?
and the world is very real.
Oh?
Perhaps we just have different definitions of reality.
This
Oh?
is that God, what was that show? Love, Death, and Robots with the fucking big titty spider episode. This is just that.
This does actually, like, you question is, like, I realize the Azora saying, is it? To Aegis, yeah, Aegis would actually hate this on every level. This is that fucking fishing village he was at as a teen that was peaceful, that he fucking left by his own volition.
So, a man in leather armor, purple leather armor, comes up the doorway, looks at you, looks at the priest, goes over to him and whispers something to him, and the priest sighs, closes his eyes, and says, "Would you mind going downstairs for a few minutes?
Why?
I have something private to discuss with my fellow associate here."
Right now, if I find out whatever this other truth is you're talking about, what happens? What happens to me that I can't be here anymore?
Knowledge is what expels you.
Knowledge.
So if I find out the truth, I'm just instantly gone from here and I can't get back in. I can only stay here in this realm as long as I don't know the full story behind it.
In so many words, I suppose that's close enough.
Azora rolls her eye at that. He's being unnecessarily difficult.
Yeah, you haven't noticed this guy's being a fucking... He's
Yeah.
giving us the roundabout here. I suppose we'll wait downstairs. Because clearly you want to keep us here, troublemakers that we might be.
Yeah. Let's not get it.
I can arrange for you to leave I can arrange for you to leave, but you'll have to abide by the terms.
And those terms...
But we'll discuss this later.
Right.
Now, head down so I'll talk to my associates.
Alright, well, one of us has to find a way to stay nearby so we can listen in.
None of us are particularly well equipped for that.
I mean, I'm the best at stealth here, but that's, you know...
Not by a great,
It's by process of elimination, really.
It's by the two
You're
decks.
the least bad at stealth.
I mean, what is stealth? What do you
I
need
have
for stealth?
successfully snuck.
Yeah, but
What's
like you don't. It's not like any of us have any moves that help with stealth or anything.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's true.
let's just see. When we exit the room, are we like with an escort or...
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it a lot more difficult. I can't just ask to nip off to the bathroom again and then just not come back.
Access. Me need to go to bathroom.
Alright,
He, if you say that, he just points to a little, like, hole in the corner.
Huh.
well,
Ooh,
it's not.
fancy.
This isn't the paradise it was cracked up to
And
be.
it is, there's like a curtain you can pull around it.
Oh, Axe doesn't bother with curtain.
I mean, with this kind of illusion, I imagine these people can just shit themselves and imagine it away.
Oh my god, we're living in a Harry Potter novel.
Alright, yeah, we go. I go downstairs anyway. I'm not sure about my colleagues, whether they...
Fucking wizards.
I shouldn't have said that. It's just that I knew that would set Sweet off.
I fucking hate
Just like-
wizards.
It's just like Myers.
Oh, Myers is a Harry Potter wizard.
Myers
but
would
fuck
just
Harry
shit
Potter.
in the river and just watch it float away before falling in himself.
Oh,
Okay,
but
so do you all go downstairs?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So is it a fucking
Azora
Potter
has her
wizard?
arms crossed, like eyes closed. She seems to be thinking. She's sort of like tapping her finger, by her like shoulder pretty rapidly. Seems to be like, kind of antsy as she's thinking.
Aegis is like standing nearby. Is there like a guard with us, or have we just been like deposited somewhere?
You've been deposited on the first floor.
Okay,
with the
right.
pews
So-
with everyone else.
Aegis just says, Azora, I don't know how you feel about this place, but I don't know. I'd sooner have people in a harsh reality than this. This is gonna crumble at some point, and it's better. It's better we break it in our way.
X agrees.
You think?
We need to take care.
Yeah, I do. These people, we've seen it. These people don't understand the situation they're in. Not everyone out there does, but they at least have the option of figuring it out. These people, if they figure it out, there is no figuring it out for them.
Besides,
That is what bothers me, that they don't seem to, have any clue really where they are or how
I also don't believe that guy gave them a choice in this. I think he rolled up, and this is what people get tricked into. He's a con artist. A powerful con artist, but still a con artist.
Yeah, Axe don't
But
like
then what does he get from this?
He gets the protections, he gets his own little private reality powered by the people within it. No, powered by something within it. He gets the safety just as much as anyone else does and gets to tell himself he's doing right by everyone else.
Oh, you're saying Axe should smash?
Not yet. Azora is right in that we need to know more. But just
Yeah,
know that...
and Azora's tapping, and Azora just sort of sighs. If he's truly being honest with us, I don't think we should shatter the illusion and force these people out. They need to have the choice to be able to leave if they want, but they, just as importantly, should have the choice to stay. It's not our business to forcibly kick them out of this place of safety.
It wasn't his choice to forcibly bring them in.
I don't know. Axe don't like the smell of this place.
All we'd be doing is returning it to the status quo. I'm also
someone coughs next to you.
Aegis actually just looks at Azora and just says, "I do think brainwashing is a crime."
Yeah.
Azora, said people need to have the option to leave, and they need to have an understanding of their situation.
And criminals
But
need to
if they
provide
know
justice.
too much of their situation, then they can't stay here. It's paradox.
Axe don't like this place. They've been herded like cattle. Mind Axe too much. Axe one of this.
You know that old phrase, ignorance is bliss.
They have no choice. Axe didn't have choice.
So,
but these people here, Azora's gonna elaborate. These people here, even if they don't know fully why they're here, they are happy and they are safe.
They live a lot.
I don't.
Sure, it may be a lie, but frankly, most people live lies. These ones just more wholly and extremely than others. But if someone grows up in a small remote village and never really leaves town, you could say that's living a lie. They don't know the full truth of reality. They don't know the full horrors of things. They just have their happy little isolated life.
Aegis is actually like shaking in the corner. I'm not debating philosophy. We're trapped in a madman's realm. I don't care how much you want to complicate this. This man is lying to them. This man is a con artist.
Actually, I was gonna say, Ash is
this
actually
man's lying to them. This man's also protecting them.
Ash is smashing the wall. Actually, Axe
what?
What?
He's what?
Nice.
Excuse me?
Nice.
You can't just drop that on this.
We're just arguing. Meanwhile, Axe is disassembling the.
You can't just say Axe is smashing the wall. By the way, you can't just say that.
No.
Well, he
I mean,
clearly
like
did.
he slams his fist into it.
Okay, so he punches the wall.
Yeah,
out
and
of anger.
Axe is like, Axe don't care for your weak philosophical quandaries.
You get a few people who say, "Just quiet in the church."
Axe just looks at them.
And they try to start praying again.
Ah. They not live just lie. They trapped. They're prisoners. You not see that? Axe see that. Axe no live that.
You could
Axe
justify.
not gonna.
You could justify.
Actually-
You could justify throwing an innocent man in a jail cell with the same logic that he's no longer under anyone else's threat. Paint the walls of a jail cell nice and you can trick anyone. Besides anything else, besides any other debate.
I can
of morality,
guarantee you, though, that man would not want to be in the jail cell, being aware of it. Can you say the same of these people? Can
They
you
just
honestly say you think most of these people would rather be back in the real world rather than here?
They don't have choice. Either way.
I agree. That's a problem. They should have the choice. But what if
I'm
we
going to tell
forcibly
you-
destroy
I'm
all
going
of
to
this?
tell you
That's
this.
still not a choice.
I'm going to tell you this, Zora, then, just to cut through any of this. Cut through any of your beliefs. If you don't like them, that's fine, but just know where I stand on this. If we can't give them back the choice, if this illusion can't be broken by giving them a choice, I am going to make the choice for them.
Axe 2.
So,
Azora sort of stands and does cross her arms and is standing between the stairwell and just sort of stares Aegis down, doesn't respond to that, but just is silently not backing down from her position.
all right. So, from the stairs, from out the that high priest and some of his and the guy who talked to him, as well as some of the guards, come out from the stairwell into the first floor. They give a religious greeting to everyone there, and then they quickly head out.
Holy
And,
smell.
He and make sure, and they also make sure to and they also make sure to close the entrance to the church behind them. The priest and the guard point their hands at the church and start muttering.
Methinks we're not welcomed here anymore.
Is there an issue, gentlemen?
The two guards who have decided to stay in the church to guard the entrance look at you and say, they're taking care of urgent denomination matters. And they're making sure that while they do that, the church is secure. One of the guards looks at you and says, for what it's worth, the head priest was not lying to you. This is reality.
Yes, but you're the one telling me that.
And he's protecting it.
Fool.
I would discern reality on this guard. Or this priest, or what is he? Yeah.
He's a priest. Or no, the guard talking to you, or the priest?
The guy talking to us. Yeah.
The guy talking, he's a guard. Though he's one of the, spear-wielding high guards. Priest guards.
So I was originally going to go with what here is not what it appears to be. Who's really in control here with his actions and what he's saying and whatnot?
Who's really in control here just with regards to what he's saying?
Yeah, with his actions in
personhood?
general. Him as a person. Is he in control of his own actions? I guess
Yes,
would be.
he is.
Yeah, he seems... Azora does, internalize that. He does seem to be on the level. He doesn't seem to be just brainwashed and mind-controlled. He seems to be, he seems to be
saying something of
sincere
your own
about
volition
this.
and believing it doesn't actually mean you're not brainwashed.
I feel... In that context, I feel like it does. If he's, brainwashed to say that, then he's not really in control here.
Yeah, he
Then-
would not be in control here if he were brainwashed.
Yeah.
So, do you let them? You make no effort to exit the church as they're securing it?
Actually, Axe tries to.
Are we inside the church while they're securing it, or outside?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
confused by
Yeah.
the scene. So what happened to us going?
So what
back
happened
up
was,
to...
they came back down. They came down. They very briskly exited the church and closed the doors behind them, leaving 2 guards at the entrance
Oh, so they're keeping
inside.
us. They're keeping us in. I thought we were outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
I
keeping
see. I misunderstood. Okay,
And
no,
they're
yeah, then we
securing.
are leaving.
And they're securing the church. The guards are at this entrance, saying they're securing the church for everyone's safety.
Why?
Let us leave.
Is
Because-
everyone's safety meaning keeping us in here?
Keeping you in here, keeping people who need to be in here, keeping the people who need to be out there. It'll be over soon. It's a decision. It's a decision he's made with heavy consideration.
I see.
Methinks
Yeah,
there's
Azor
nothing-
just immediately starts marching past him.
They lock their spears together to block you.
Gonna just like bash the spears aside with my shield, power through.
All right, roll strength.
That. Ooh.
Let's see.
I'm willing to take damage if it means I get through. Just as something I'm willing to throw out there.
Okay, you can take damage and get through, or you can get through without damage, but you'll be the only one who's able to get through.
Ooh, I'll do that.
All right, you're the only one outside.
Yeah.
You
And
barge,
that does present
yeah.
a more interesting scenario because now the guards
Yeah.
are like, should they follow me or try and stop
yeah,
these people?
you're barged through, and they panic a bit, but they make a snap judgment to close the door again, and you hear the priest and his associate finish their incantation, and you look back and see the church sort of shimmer.
Oh, fuck.
Oh dear. Oh,
Axe-
Aegis indoors not seeing that, so are the guards keeping an eye on us?
Yeah.
Aegis just
There-
kind of says to himself, well, she was fine with them being locked up, but not herself. And then he just kind of walks to the door and says, so you gave up easy on that one?
What's done is done.
So why are you trying
Exit.
to keep us? So why are you trying to keep us in then?
They unlock their spears from each other and go back to a standing position.
Are you not?
Orders.
Is there something that you should be worried about? Something that threatens? Well, let's just say that if they're doing something to this building from out there, you two are very much in the blast radius.
It was free. It was for everyone's safety.
You're
What
willing.
your
to...
what your friend does, it's up to her now.
Actually, Axe is sick of this, and he's gonna basically try. He's just gonna try and open the door.
Yeah, they don't actually move to stop you this time. The door will not budge.
Oh yeah, we'll see about
The,
The
that.
shimmer has
and-
happened. We're somewhere else now.
And outside in the windows is very blurred now.
Nani?
All right, Aegis is gonna see that, and he's gonna, if the door isn't moving, he's gonna run upstairs to the room we were at before, where we had the meeting
Alright.
with the head priest.
All right, yeah, it's empty.
It's empty.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
basically start rifling through it. Any papers, any journals, books, what have you. Anything that... Well, actually, should I discern realities?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to help me out on that one, Axe.
Yeah.
Rifling
No,
through,
Axe is
looking
running
for...
up. Axe is running up with you. That's discern realities is with.
Well, no, you're aiding me.
Oh yeah, aiding.
Yeah.
Or 2d plus how many bones?
I think we only have one, but, well, I don't
One.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, one.
Oh, okay.
Well-
Is that a fail or?
That's the fair.
That's a failure. You
I
don't. No addition.
Oh, for
Oh,
Ouch.
I don't
All
think
right, well,
you
you said there was
Yeah.
a, all right, well, hang on. All right, secondary plan, like looking around, not finding anything. Seeing the window, I'm gonna dive out the window if I can.
The window will not budge.
Actually, Axe is
And
gonna. You know what? Axe,
it's a blur outside. Yeah. What is Axe gonna do?
he goes down and he goes to one of the guards, and he's gonna take a stranglehold on one of them.
I wonder what Zor. Well, I think Zor is gonna be the one
Yeah.
who saves our hides
Alright.
in this situation, not us. At this
But
point.
yeah, he's gonna grab his by the throat and just shout,
May
What
I
they
like?
do. "What they do!"
May you what?
Oh well, no. Let him finish.
All right.
this
All right.
first then.
The
Yeah.
guard doesn't flinch as he stares you in the eyes, Axe, and just says, I didn't do anything.
What they do.
Protecting us.
Axe is gonna get a bit mad here. I'm gonna roll strength to see just put pressure on his throat.
All right.
Oh Jesus Christ!
All right.
They
Roll
do.
damage.
I don't think he's intending to kill the guy, but get information out of him.
All right. He starts choking a bit and just says, "They're doing what's right.
What they do to us.
They're They're making sure you can't interfere."
He's gonna, he's just gonna take him and throw him across the room.
All right. Roll strength.
Okay.
Alright.
Aegis is gonna run downstairs and he's gonna look for any other rooms in this building, like a basement area or anything of the sort.
All right. Roll wisdom. But when you come down, you see the Axe throw that guy into
Yeah,
a wall.
that's fine. That's
As
the
he
him
looks
problem.
He looks up. The guy looks up. Struggles to get up and just says, "It's for everyone's good. It's for everyone's good." And he
do,
faints and disappears.
Can we do my side of things? Just
Yes.
like Azora's act. Like we've already spent like a lot of time in universe here, and my things are gonna happen pretty fast
Right.
before we get too far ahead of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, how far away were they standing when they were doing the incantation? Like,
I would say about 6 feet away.
okay, so not far at all. So yeah, don't have to. Azora just immediately draws her sword and like puts it to basically to his neck, like sort of shoulder neck area. And then just, where did you send them?
We didn't send them anywhere.
Different realm, back to normal world. What happened to them?
The church has been locked up so that they don't come out here.
Can you send them back to? Theoretically, I'm not asking you to.
We're going
But
to
can
bring
you
them.
send
We are going to bring to unshield the church as soon as we're done with what we have to do.
Which is
Keep the magic alive.
how?
Find the magic. Find the magic.
He's looking at you and just you're like, you really need to know?
Yes.
All right, follow. Welcome to follow. Just know that what
Azora
you're
does
about.
sword drawn.
Yeah, and he just says, just know that what you're. I ask you to put away your sword, or else everything falls apart.
No, Azora said, why? More details. Convince me.
You'll throw the people into a panic if they see a woman with a sword. If they see a woman with a sword drawn at the neck of a member of the
She lowers
denomination.
her sword. She like doesn't like point it directly at him, but she keeps it unsheathed and drawn, ready to go.
Keep it unsheathed. All right, just don't point it at us. Don't throw anyone into a panic, and stay calm. And just know that what you're about to see It's the price of knowledge. And
And like as we walk there, Azora does say,
Yeah.
"Understand. If what you say is true, I'm on your side, but I also don't believe you."
mhm.
Aegis is like looking for something in the building. I got a backup plan, something else to do in here, but
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
first thing is looking for a basement
Yeah, I
area
just
or
wanted to
something.
get through that, so
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
make sure
Because
I
now we
wasn't
know
going
that
to
this
immediately
area is
shatter
we're
the
going to be
illusion
here
or
for a
something.
while.
Yeah.
Alright.
Exit.
9.
All right, that's your question.
Oh, I mean, that was me like saying I was looking for an area in here, not a. Okay.
So you're looking for an area.
I'm looking for a basement area or anywhere else we didn't explore.
Any kind of so any other room that you haven't explored.
Yeah, it's like
All right.
Aegis is like running through the building looking for doorways.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
There's a trapdoor to a basement.
I open it and like take a look inside.
Yeah. There's a lot of murmurs and fear going on now that Axe has seemingly just made another person disappear.
Wait, were there other people in here besides the 2 guards?
Yeah. There were people like praying.
Oh, they weren't vacated as well.
No.
They left us in here with. All right, yeah. So he's praying. I opened the trap door.
I
What do
have an
see
idea.
down there? Well, I have an idea too. That changes some things.
Oh, well, I was going to say I have an idea for how to escape.
Yeah.
Injure each other.
That's an idea I hadn't considered, but I'm not sure if we're quite on the list of people to be rescued. Plus, I don't trust that we're.
It
getting
might
sent
be
to
automatic. If it's not automatic, it would be a funny failure, you know? Just quick, Axe,
Alright.
break my arm.
I'm gonna mentally insert that into Aegis's list of fucking sim objectives. All else fails, just slit part of your arm open.
Axe is actually spending this time. He's just taking out his axe and like wailing on the door.
So that should be causing them to panic.
It's not. Yeah, they're all kind of like they're all panicking, asking you to stop. Just calm the fuck down, please. What are you doing?
Aegis,
Oh, he
like,
turns
looking
around.
down the trapdoor, just yells up, "Your god has abandoned you. It's left you in here with us."
Axe in that moment, Axe turns around and he's pissed. He's growling. He has like blood red eyes.
I like to think the priest outside is just like walking away thinking, good, we've trapped them in there. And he's like walking with Azora a few steps from the church and then just starts sweating furiously. He's just like, wait, shit. There were other people in there. Like, Azora's outside, you just see his eyes go wide and his face go blank as he realizes what the fuck
So
he's
what
done.
are you doing in the basement?
Well, I haven't gone in yet. I asked what I saw. You have to get
It's a
description
sort of so the basement is it's a very dusty place with a lot of there's a lot of
I'm
what
still
seems to
up
be a lot
top
of
the trap
alchemical
door. I
equipment.
hadn't jumped in yet.
All right, so looking down. Okay, so looking down at it's not lit up. So it is quite dark, but you can see that you can already tell there's a lot of dust down there, and there are some faint glows. There's a faint glow, a very faint glow.
Are there any like stuff to light, like lanterns strung up in the
Yeah.
church? Or I
There
grab one
are.
of those and I hop down.
All right.
Like I like to imagine someone's brought a candle. Like just
Yeah. By the way, yeah, everyone in the church is really freaking out, except for the one guard. He's just kind of standing and looking down, sort of dejected.
Oh, I do actually. Yeah, before I jump down, I do turn to Axe and I do yell, "Axe, put the fear on, strain the simulation," and I hop down.
What
Oh, no.
are you talking about? But Axe know how to put fear. And
All right, what are you doing?
He's gonna elbow shake the other guard.
The other guy.
Yeah, he's gonna push him against the wall with his elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Talk.
All right. Are you intending to? Are you holding back at all, or are you just still going full force?
Oh no, he's holding him back a bit.
Okay. So you know, yeah. He looks at you and just says, "We've said all we need to say."
Oh yeah. He looks at all the other people. This is what happened when you don't talk. and he's gonna actually kick his leg and break it. Kick.
All right, roll
Great,
strength.
well, that's when you're going to get rid of him then.
Oh, yeah. Well, Axe is not as smart. He thought you meant scare in everyone.
Oh, fuck, I just realized what you should have done. You should have, said, or I start injuring the people in here.
Oh, actually,
So, roll
How are
strength.
you guys not the bad guys?
We're doing it for their own good. We're the moral authority on this.
Right.
We beat people
We're
up in
doing
church.
this for their own good so they can be sent back to a war-torn marsh.
Yes, we are,
Using
because that's right.
disoriented.
well, to be fair, right now
We
Axe
are
is
injuring and traumatizing these people so they can be forcibly kicked out of paradise.
I have no
and
respect for
to
your
find out
beliefs
where
on how this reality should go. I have anti-respect for it.
Well, to be fair, right now Axe is just thinking the priest is trying to kill him, and he's just mad.
Yeah, so you break his leg. He grunts, slumps down to the floor, and just says, "You could have been safe," and disappears. And the people are now freaking the fuck out. A few of them run down past Aegis. A few of them run up the stairs. A lot of them are just cowering under the pews.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Aegis, people run past you.
Are they just kind of splitting off in all directions, or do they have
Yeah.
a solid... Oh, okay, so they have...
No,
they
they're
don't
they're
throw an
just splitting
exit.
up. Yeah, no, they're not looking for it. They're just trying to get away from the big scary man.
Oh, I see.
Actually, Axe
God,
is
these
pissed.
people are... The people who came down with me are fucking horror movie protagonists. They went in the best direction to escape. The basement.
Yeah. Actually, at this moment, Axe is just pissed. There's a cathedral, right?
You're in it.
You're in it, yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Do you
There's,
mean do you mean a church tower or something?
No, I meant is there priceless art and vases?
Not really, it's very plain.
Is there at least an altar?
Yes.
Oh, Axe is gonna go to town on that.
Right.
He's just
So,
gonna let out
One
some
thing I can
aggression.
smash, I'll do
Well,
it.
you do that. Well, Aegis, you head down, people run past you. Do you say anything, or?
Right now, no. Aegis is just letting people flood past him because right now Aegis is looking around for. Well, he's kind of looking for an exit as well, but he's also looking for any information on. He's kind of scanning what's down in this basement. He's taking in information right now.
Right. So, you see that there's a lot of odd bits of equipment. There's a lot of weird implements lying about. There's a sort of blue glow stick on the ground at the end of the staircase. And just throughout this whole basement, there's just a lot of just weird implements.
Nothing I recognize, or
Well, you can check
yeah,
if you
okay, let's
recognize it.
yeah, let's roll some spout lore. Ah,
This seems to be the kind of equipment they'd use in alchemy.
okay. Does it look recently used at all, or is this old and dusty?
It's old and dusty.
Okay, so however long they've been here, they probably haven't been touching this stuff or making much use of it.
Yeah.
The glow stick, though, that's kind of on and that's recent.
Yeah.
I head over to the glow stick, I suppose.
All right. Yep. You pick it up.
I do.
Okay.
It's where madness lies.
Roll wisdom.
Oh boy, I'm about to become a mindless thrall.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
Dear.
Let's see. So you pick it up and you look up and you just see a woman and you are now basically a lot of fog comes in, like a sort of blue mist. And you just kind of see images of a woman sleeping in a bed. the same woman from their insignia.
Hmm.
Are not sleeping, lying,
Oh boy, I'm talking to their
just
god.
laying down.
Or their holy person.
And
no.
yeah,
Am I
just
able to
images of
act, or
her
am I
in
just
the mist.
seeing images? I'm like,
You're just
capable-
Oh my
seeing
god, it's
images.
Prismo. It's all in her dream.
Just kind of scrolling past you, yeah.
It's Prismo.
Anyway.
Prismo.
Oh my god.
I don't know who
Anyway,
that is.
back to Azora. Azora.
Yeah.
They start marching. They're marching towards the center of town, and they're kind of gathering a procession as the head priest's assistant is sort of ringing a bell, very rhythmically and slowly.
Azora is asking by the bell. Aren't you trying to keep this a secret, whatever this is?
No, this is something the whole town knows about, but we're
Can they
not.
hear the screaming inside?
Is this something? No. All sound is actually muted from the church,
Dang.
and all sound outside the church is muted from within. He tells you it's something the whole town is about. The only issue is we're off schedule now. Too much panic, too much energy expended. And as they're walking, sort of marching, the bell rings rhythmically. The people of Coral, even the people wearing the denomination badge, and also all the people who aren't wearing the denomination badge, just kind of live there. They all kind of stop and just kind of look at the procession as they all just start kind of talking amongst themselves, hushed. A few look concerned, a few are confused, a few look content, a few look somewhat happy, even as a bunch of them do start to join the procession as well, going towards the center of town. And soon you have essentially an entire crowd of about 20 to 30 people with you, all marching towards the center of town.
As we march, Azora, standing quite close to him, talking low enough that, the crowd wouldn't be able to hear, says, "You have someone behind you with a sword who doesn't trust you. If, like I said, if what you say is true, I'm on your side, but this would be the time to come forth with details. Tell me everything."
He says, he look roll charisma actually.
Oh dear. Yeah, that. I saw that coming.
Yeah,
A mile away.
he just sighs and says, "If you wouldn't understand it if I explained it. Seeing is believing."
He says that? No, Azora then does grab him hard by the elbow.
What? Wow.
If he starts saying something like that bad move on his
shit.
part.
Sorry, what did he say? I had to look away for a moment.
You wouldn't understand it if I explained it.
Yeah.
No, Azora immediately grabs his elbow, stops marching, squeezing, vice grip, painful hard. Try me.
He looks at you and just says, "You're about to see."
No, Azora's not letting go. Azora's not letting him be vague and wishy-washy. She, starts to not raise it straight up to him, but does again start, enough to remind him that she has it, and is, pulling him back towards her, to face her. That's not happening.
We're about to send a man to the sky.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, these fucking people. So yeah, Azor just details. Explain now.
Use your words. No, don't use your words. Use normal people's words.
What are you gonna? You're gonna stab me? Break everything?
If it comes to it.
You'll break
If you're
everything.
not willing, if you're not willing to explain to me, then I don't trust what you said, and there's clearly something wrong with this, and then yes, I will stab you and break everything.
Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Keep going.
All right.
If you really believe, if what you say is really true and you're really protecting these people, you can explain.
To keep the barriers in place, to keep the world in place, to keep the barriers in place, to keep our reality in place where everyone is safe. The magic requires energy. The energy should be gained by the members of the denomination willfully expending bits of their life force. They expend their life force just enough in cycles. We expend our life force in cycles enough so that no one gets hurt and everyone is safe. But when there is panic, when there is unrest, when people begin to think that when people begin to believe that this isn't the reality that it is, the energy required amplifies and an entire life force is needed. The last time we had to do this was 3 weeks ago. We were hoping we wouldn't have to do it for another 6 months, but you forced our hand.
Take from my life force.
He gets up and just says, "You want to offer it? You go with the procession. Just be quick. Now will you let me proceed?"
Yeah, Azora lets him go with that, and she's gonna lead the procession.
This is hands down the dumbest move.
So yeah, they start banging the bells more, and more people start joining them. And as they go, a few people start humming. And as they head towards the center, they all start to sing.
Now that they're actually singing, can I spout lore on what they're singing? Try again.
Sure.
God damn it.
Well, I foreshadowed this, so you know what? I'll just do my best to sing the lyrics.
Oh no.
So they all just start singing quietly in a hum with a sort of soft, mellow choir. Black hole sun,
Oh, that's
won't
what
you
it is.
come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? And the sun, that sun that's been in place, starts to lower from the sky. And there seems to be a sort of dark essence behind it, sucking in energy. And as they start to sing louder, he says to you, "You want to offer yourself up, you go forward. Otherwise, someone else will choose to do it."
Why does it have to be one life? You said, why can't it come multiple people give life energy enough to make up one person?
Because usually it does. That's how we maintain it. That's how we often maintain it. But now that everything was thrown into a panic, that the seams are starting to break, it needs a full donation.
I get that it needs more, but why does more have to come from one specific person?
I don't.
If you took a third of the life force from 4 people, that would be even more life force than one whole person.
It's
We've tried before, that doesn't work. We've tried before, that doesn't work. And the singing grows louder as the sun descends more.
Should we cut back to me and Axe in the church?
So, Axe, you go to break the altar, correct?
I guess
Swede?
he doesn't.
Whoops. Sorry, I muted my mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, you break the altar.
Actually, no, he's got. No, he breaks the altar. He's just.
Alright. Roll strength.
No.
No, the altar maintains its stature. It stands up to your whaps, to your whips, to your punches,
How
to your
dare it.
pows.
I'm using my axe.
So, Aegis,
Yo.
you look around the blue mist of all this image of the lady sleeping, not sleeping, lying down, is in the mist itself. You know, it's the smoke is forming that image, the image you've seen emblazoned. And you hear, in the distance, you hear a female voice singing, "Won't you come? Won't you come?" What do you do?
If I can now if I'm now like there and not just seeing images,
Yeah.
Aegis approaches.
You approach the voice,
I do.
and yeah, she's
Aegis
singing.
actually starts
yeah.
like singing back, but kind of mockingly. You know, he's got a mocking tone to his voice as he approaches, singing that.
Yeah, you come across a bed, a blue bed, blue sheets, blue pillows, and the woman there lying. She has blue skin, blue hair, blue her house, a blue little window with a blue Corvette. Everything is blue to her.
She's singing Blue by Awful.
No, yeah, you see her there, lying there, her eyes closed. She's in the exact same position as depicted in all the insignias, and she's just singing the song.
You know what the fucked up part is? Like, not only did I not recognize the humming, I've literally listened to Black Hole Sun today.
I have never.
Like,
heard
I've
it
been
before,
on a
so
big
I would
90s
have been totally out of the loop.
You kind of have Hardcore Minecraft Skylands. The theme was a mashup of Black Hole Sun and Close to You.
Anyway, Aegis is gonna try and discern unrealities. Nice. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Below the bed.
Aegis kind of crouches down and looks below the bed.
So when you look below the bed, you see an image from up top, sort of a bird's eye view of the town of Coral.
And I guess I see the ritual going on.
You see what looks to be a sort of swirling red-black mass, but backed by a bright, shining essence. And it seems to be going, the view seems to be sort of zooming in with the essence going down. And yeah, you can make out the image of a bunch of people there.
Can I? Aegis like tries to touch the image, touch what he's seeing.
Roll wisdom.
Oh boy, this went so well last time.
You try. It's like touching a puddle. You know, it's you can't really push forward into it. It feels like there's sort of like it feels like there's a mattress beneath it, and you're just seeing the image through a small haze.
I can't like grab one of my javelins and like stab through.
You could try.
I'm gonna try.
All right. Let's see. Roll strength. All right.
Are we just gonna see a giant javelin in the sky because I'm in the skybox?
You stab through.
Yeah.
You stab through, and you start to feel it part a little bit, and you can sort of rest your hands between it to start trying to pull it apart.
I will do that. I'm trying to pull
And
myself in, essentially.
You want to dip your head in, yeah?
I'm trying to pull myself through
Yeah.
to escape this.
So we'll come back to you, but back to Azora. What do you do? What do you do? They're singing. The singing is growing louder, and if you don't step through, someone else is about to volunteer themselves.
So is the guy, the leader, is he like on a stage or anything like that?
No, he's just within the crowd.
Okay. So Azora staying with him, like, is gonna just do like an ear-piercingly loud whistle and shout. First she's gonna shout, "I volunteer." But then if that doesn't stop the singing, like, bark for the singing to stop.
When she says when you shout you volunteer, he looks to you and says, "If you volunteer, then walk forward and sing too."
No singing.
That's the only way it works. And
What
yeah, they
happens
just keep
if they
singing.
stop singing?
Then things go out of whack, and everything falls apart.
Azora is going to grab one person, and like see if she can get them out of the singing. One random stranger,
All right.
and just like
No, most of them, yeah, they just keep singing no matter what how loud you shake them or try to yell at them.
how about you? You're not singing.
He tries to go back to singing every time you're not talking to him.
Oh, wow, never mind then.
So yeah,
Azora just say one last question.
yeah, he's
Have
singing,
you
but
ever-
he acknowledges.
What happens if you volunteer?
He says, I'd be with her, and then I'd be with her, and taps the insignia on his shoulder, and continues singing.
You know what? Azora's gonna do something then. She's gonna grab him by the shoulder and bring him with her as she starts to join in on the singing as best she can with him.
Yeah, he's a bit shocked, but he continues singing.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata.
Sun, won't you come?
Yeah,
Wash
Azora
away
joins in,
the rain.
staring him down somewhat menacingly, basically holding him to it if Azora's doing bringing him with her.
All right.
Can I pull
So-
through the skybox now?
Yes, you pull through, and you see Azora and the head priest rising through the air towards the sun, and you are behind the sun. Again, basically hanging through the clouds.
I know you're gonna hate
the
me. For,
blue of the sky.
you're gonna hate me for this. Do I see that? So I saw them rising.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate me for this, but Aegis is gonna try and javelin the guy.
Ooh, that's a bad move in a lot of ways.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Aegis falls through, sees that, and he's not completely understanding. All he's seeing is you are with someone and you are ascending towards that fucking sun.
Azora's taking a meat shield up to like some extra life force, and Thistlewick. Aegis is just gonna nope.
This is a very Thistlewick move, though.
Yeah.
All right, roll dex.
I hope I don't miss.
Oh wow, never mind.
Your javelin gets sucked up by the black hole.
Aw, I wanted you to succeed so I could defend. Well, in any case, is it enough for like us to notice, Guy and I?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I just fell through the fucking nothingness. Fell out of...
Well, I assume if you threw a javelin, you're still kind of hanging on to the sky.
No, I went right through.
Oh, so you're just in free fall now?
I imagine.
All right.
What? Oh shit.
Damn.
You gave me
Okay,
an
so
out, but I didn't
Aegis
take
has
it.
made a tremendous amount of poor decisions.
So yeah, you start to go into free
No,
fall,
I
I
made
guess,
all the
but
right
then
decisions.
But
I'm
then
doing
you,
this
but
for the
then you
greater
start
good.
to actually slow down as you approach closer to the sun.